All right, hi. I'm Mr. Coleman, obviously, and I'm going to teach you about Rome and the Roman Empire with props. This is a blob of purple slime that I borrowed from my daughter, and I'm going to use it to illustrate Rome and the Roman Empire. Okay, so watch carefully. So, Rome started out as one tiny little village on the west coast of the boot of Italy, what is today Italy. And it was surrounded by other people who were not Romans. The Etruscans to the north and Greek colonies to the south. And between the two of them, they were okay, but they were not anything special. They were actually conquered, taken over by the Etruscans. And they had an Etruscan king, Tarquin the Proud, Tarquinius Superbus. And he did something nasty. They chased him out, and they started the Roman Republic. And for a while, they just sort of chilled. And eventually, they started conquering or making deals with neighboring cities. They got a little bit bigger, so they got stretched out a little, right? So they got bigger. And you can see already, this is sort of like the Roman Empire. I'm having a hard time containing it, right? And then they got smushed. They lost to the Gauls, and the Gauls burned Rome to the ground. They didn't kill everybody, but they wrecked the city. And then Rome said, we're better than this, and we're bigger than this. And they spread out a little bit. They eventually conquered the whole boot of Italy, the whole peninsula, including Sicily. Okay? They started to stretch out and take over the Greeks. And they stretched out and took Spain and North Africa. And then they fought Carthage a lot. And they sort of won. And then they really won. And then they were all over the Mediterranean. Caesar took France. And then they took Britain. And then they got too big. And they had to break apart. And then you had two Roman empires. And then they sort of got in a fight. And then one of them got beat up. And then they spread out over the east and became something else. And then they lost to the Turks in 1453. And that was a history of the Roman Empire with slime. I hope that wasn't too gross.